Most people look at a person who makes everyone happy and calls them kind. They call them selfless, generous, the friend who is always there, the colleague who never complains, the partner who always pulls through. We praise people for being easygoing, for keeping the peace, for being a giver. But if you are the one who constantly carries this role, it doesn't feel like a simple choice. Because the true cost of people-pleasing is that you're constantly trading your own peace to buy comfort for everyone else. You walk into a room and your mind automatically goes to work. You scan the faces around you. You anticipate what they need before they even ask. You agree with opinions you don't actually hold. You say yes to favours you don't have the time or energy to complete. You become so hyper-focused on keeping the peace outside of you that you completely ignore how fast you're running out of your own fuel, leaving you sitting in the quiet at the end of the day, wondering, why am I so exhausted? This habit creates a very quiet, dangerous routine, the routine of self-neglect. Every time you choose to protect someone else's comfort over your own boundaries, you are making a silent trade. You're telling yourself that their feelings matter, but yours do not. That their schedule is important, but your rest is a luxury you cannot afford. You begin to confuse being a good person with being a person who is kind. You tell yourself that if you can just sort out his or her problems, then you will finally be safe to relax. But that moment of rest never actually arrives, because the more you give, the more the world expects you to keep giving. And over time, a sad imbalance begins to form in your life. When you never set a boundary, you don't always attract people who appreciate your gentleness. Instead, you might attract people who always take and never think about giving back to you. You end up surrounded by people who love your availability, but know absolutely nothing about your actual need, or being thoughtful about your need. You spend all your time keeping everyone else warm, while you quietly freeze in the dark. If you're caught in this quiet cycle today, you're not weak for trying to be there for people. Your desire to make people happy comes from a beautiful, innate capacity for compassion. But you have to remind yourself of a hard reality. Other people's disappointment is their experience to process. You cannot protect the whole world from feeling uncomfortable. Setting a boundary is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of self-preservation. You're allowed to say no without offering a long explanation. You're allowed to protect your time, your effort, and your energy. So the next time your heart races because you chose yourself over someone else's demand, take a deep breath. Let them sit with their temporary disappointment. And let yourself sit with your permanent peace. Step out of the role of trying to save everyone. Come back to your own life and protect your peace. I hope you find a moment of peace today.